The mind mapping method is a visual technique that helps organize information in a way that mirrors how our brains naturally work. Developed by Tony Buzan in the 1970s, it encourages the use of images, colors, and spatial relationships to enhance memory and creativity. A notable success story of this method is that of Jim Kwik, a well-known brain coach and learning expert. Jim Kwik used mind mapping to overcome learning difficulties he faced as a child due to a brain injury. By visualizing complex information through mind maps, he was able to improve his memory, comprehension, and creativity. Today, Jim Kwik teaches others how to use mind mapping to unlock their brain's potential. To apply the mind mapping method like Jim Kwik, follow these steps. 1. Start with a central idea in the middle of your page. 2. Draw branches from the central idea, each representing a subtopic. 3. Add keywords, images, and symbols to each branch to illustrate your points. 4. Use different colors to differentiate between branches and make the map more engaging. 5. Continuously refine and expand your mind map as new ideas emerge. By following these steps, you can utilize the mind mapping method to enhance your learning and achieve success. The teaching method, also known as the Feynman technique, involves teaching others as a way to reinforce your own understanding. This method is named after the famous physicist Richard Feynman, who used it to master complex subjects. To apply the teaching method, follow these steps. 1. Choose a topic you want to learn. 2. Explain the topic in simple terms as if teaching someone else. 3. Identify any gaps in your understanding and go back to the source material to fill them. 4. Refine your explanation and repeat the process until you can teach the topic clearly and concisely. An example of successful application is Richard Feynman himself, who used this method to simplify and understand difficult physics concepts, ultimately helping him to win the Nobel Prize. By following these steps and using practical examples, you can effectively apply the teaching method to deepen your understanding and improve your learning skills. The mnemonic method is a memory aid technique that helps individuals remember information by associating it with easy-to-recall concepts. Originating from ancient Greece, mnemonics have been used in various forms to enhance memory. To apply the mnemonic method, follow these steps. 1. Identify the information you need to remember. 2. Create a vivid and memorable image or phrase associated with the information. 3. Use rhyme, acronym, or chunking techniques to make the information easier to recall. 4. Practice recalling the mnemonic until it becomes second nature. 5. Continuously review and apply the mnemonic to reinforce your memory. Here are 5 practical examples. 1. Language learning. Use acronyms to remember groups of words, for example, rugby for the colors of the rainbow. 2. Studying anatomy. Create a rhyme to recall the bones of the hand. 3. Music. Use mnemonic phrases to remember the order of notes, for example, every good boy is fine for the lines of the treble clef. 4. Mathematics. Remember the order of operations with the acronym PEMDAS parentheses. Exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. 5. History. Use chunking to break down and remember significant dates and events. By following these steps and using practical examples, you can effectively apply the mnemonic method to enhance your memory and learning skills. The spaced repetition method is a learning technique that involves increasing intervals of time between subsequent review of previously learned material to exploit the psychological spacing effect. Originating from the late 19th century, it has been used widely in various educational contexts. A notable success story is that of Scott Young, an entrepreneur and author known for his rapid learning techniques. Scott Young used spaced repetition to learn MIT's 4-year computer science curriculum in just 12 months. By scheduling reviews at increasing intervals, he was able to retain and recall vast amounts of information efficiently. To apply the spaced repetition method like Scott Young, follow these steps. 1. Identify the material you need to learn. 2. Break the material into smaller chunks. 3. Review the material for the first time immediately after learning. 4. Schedule subsequent reviews at increasing intervals, for example, 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, etc. 5. Use tools like flashcards or apps that support spaced repetition to manage your schedule. By following these steps, you can utilize the spaced repetition method to enhance your learning and achieve success. The reading aloud method is a learning technique that involves verbalizing text to enhance comprehension and retention. This method can be traced back to ancient times when oral traditions were vital for passing down knowledge. To apply the reading aloud method, follow these steps. 1. Select the material you need to learn or understand. 2. Find a quiet place where you can read aloud without distractions. 3. Start reading the text out loud, focusing on clarity and intonation. 4. Pause periodically to reflect on and summarize what you have read. 5. Repeat the process to reinforce your understanding and memory. Here are 5 practical examples. 1. Language learning. Read vocabulary lists or practice dialogues out loud to improve pronunciation and retention. 2. Exam preparation. Read key textbook sections aloud to reinforce understanding of difficult concepts. 3. Public speaking. Practice your speech or presentation by reading it out loud multiple times. 4. Literature studies. Read passages from novels or plays aloud to gain a deeper appreciation of the text. 5. Professional development. Read technical manuals or work-related documents out loud to ensure thorough comprehension. By following these steps and using practical examples, you can effectively apply the reading aloud method to improve your learning and retention skills. The visualization method is a powerful technique that involves creating mental images to understand and remember information better. This method has its roots in ancient practices, where visualization was used in meditation and memory enhancement. To apply the visualization method, follow these steps. 1. Identify the information or skill you want to visualize. 2. Find a quiet and comfortable place to sit or lie down. 3. Close your eyes and create a vivid mental image of the information or skill. 4. Incorporate all your senses to make the visualization as realistic as possible. 5. Practice regularly to strengthen the mental images and reinforce your memory. An example of successful application is by athletes who use visualization to improve their performance. For instance, Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer, used visualization techniques to mentally rehearse his races, which contributed significantly to his success. By following these steps and using practical examples, you can effectively apply the visualization method to enhance your learning and performance.